Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Parish Junior College held its 5th fall graduation ceremony. 230 graduates walked Friday, December 15th at the Hunt Center. Graduates this fall ranged from 63 to 17 years of age and came from 4 states. According to Parish Junior College President Dr. Pam Anglin, this year there were 122 male and 108 female graduates, a change from a long-time trend of women outnumbering men. Among the youngest graduates were 17-year-old twins, Rachel and Samuel Stanley of Sulphur Springs. Both received Associate of Science degrees through Parish Junior College dual credit program at North Hopkins High School. They will graduate in May at North Hopkins. Both students earned the highest honors for earning 4.0 GPA. Another local graduate was Casey Renee Powers of Sulphur Bluff, who obtained her Associate of Applied Science in Radiology. Tuesday morning in 8th Judicial District Court, jury selection was underway for the trial of Robert Allen Hawkins for retaliation. Hawkins, age 52 of Dallas, is charged with making threats against a member of the local judicial system. When the threats were made, the local judge, 8th Judicial District Judge Eddie Northcutt, contacted Lewis Tatum, Hopkins County Sheriff. Tatum called on the Texas Rangers and U.S. Marshals to locate Hawkins. He was found by the Rangers and Marshals working on a construction site in Plano, where he was a carpenter's helper. Hawkins is currently confined to Hopkins County Jail on a bench warrant. The trial is being heard by a visiting judge, and Hawkins will be representing himself during the trial.
Ladies, take your chance to win prizes and enjoy some wonderful shopping at our merchants in Sulphur Springs this Thursday night, December 21st. It's Ladies' Night Out, sponsored by the Downtown Business Alliance. Let's meet some of our merchants.
You have heard Marlene DeYoung on the air. Good morning, Marlene.
Good morning.
Hi.
Thank you for having us here today.
Yeah, thank you too. And Gay Bailey.
Yes, good morning.
Tell me your store.
I have Merle Norman Cosmetics and Gay Bailey Salon.
Okay.
We're over on Davis Street North, kind of just off the beaten path of downtown, but still
Okay.
part of Downtown Business Alliance.
It doesn't feel like it's off the beaten path to me.
Well, good.
It's right up that sidewalk. And we have Macy Fowler.
Yes, good morning. I'm here on behalf of Sister Babies, and we're at 135 Gilmer Street.
Okay, and Marlene's Sass and Class right downtown on Main Street.
That's right.
Who got the idea about a ladies' night out and this big shopping thing we're doing for Thursday night?
Well, our minds just got put together, I guess you would say. And we just came up with an idea to offer something different that we've not had in the previous years. And so we want all the ladies to have the opportunity to get together with their friends and come downtown and just enjoy themselves. You know, there's a lot of shopping that they could do. I'm sure we all have some last-minute gifts.
And you know what? It feels nice to kind of have a night for you.
It's true.
And it's late in the shopping season, and so we've done for everybody else, and so...
And two, I know the last day of school is on Thursday, and whenever you're working all week, it's kind of hard to get in. So I know a lot of us wanted to stay open late, and school gets out Thursday. The teachers, will be getting out, and so I think it'll be a great time for everyone to come down and shop. All the stores will be open until 8 o'clock that night, and so it'll be, last-minute gifts and just kind of stay open later for convenience for all the shoppers.
Okay. And will we be able to find out about Merle Norman makeup too? I know a makeover takes a while, but...
Oh, absolutely. We have several Christmas gift sets.
Okay.
But I do have accessories, jewelry, hair care products, different things like that as well.
You have fashions too.
I do. I have a few, not very many, just a little bit to accentuate what I offer as far as makeup and color and skincare. This, to me, is more of a time for us ladies to do for ourselves. We've done, like you said, for so many people, and it's just a little downtime to get together and have a good time.
And a few laughs, because I think when we pull out these tacky Christmas sweaters, I looked at mine, I was about to bring my sweaters out, and I thought, I can't even wear these this year. But
Oh, yes, you can.
You can Thursday night.
The weather is changing. Is that not? It's, that's right, baby. It's going to be cold outside. So, wear your tacky sweater and be prepared for this fun evening. I can't wait to see all the different things that are going to show up and the fun pictures that we can have. And did we say something about refreshments, ladies?
Yes. So each store is going to provide refreshments for the shoppers, and then so they can just kind of shop around. They can enter to win. Each business is donating a prize that we're going to give away, and then of course for the tacky sweater, Downtown Business Alliance has donated the $50 gift card. So that's a gift card that you can use anywhere. Downtown Business Alliance is going to provide that. And then after the shops all close at 8 p.m., we'll all meet at the venue on Main Street. It's 219 Main Street. And then there we will draw for all the prizes and judge on the ugly sweater contest as well.
Okay.
That's right. And think about prizes. I mean, I know we're all having some great prizes in our shop, so you will want to be there for those drawings. Let me tell you what, I mean, you would have the chance to win, what, about 25 prizes? If you show up there that evening, I mean, that sounds exciting to me. Let me tell you what, when I've spent a lot of money already this year for Christmas, and to have an opportunity to win some prizes, I am all about that.
And so each business is giving away a prize. So if you've seen the flyers around town, or we can kind of tell them the participating businesses, there's several on here: Arturo's Woodfire Pizza Gallery, Bellamy Day Spa, Brumley's Uniforms, Burgerland, Two Loops Boutique, Coffee Off the Square, Corner Grub House, Dana's Southern Charm and Florist, Everything Unique, Simply Spoiled, Gourmet Kitchen and Company, Joe's German Restaurant, Lindsay's Plates and Provisions, Lunell's, Marlene's Sasson Class, Merle Norman, Muddy Jake's, Finesse Farms Winery, Plain and Fancy, Redneck Bar and Grill, Rooster Roast Coffee, Sister Babies, Saucy's Pizza and Wings, The Bookworm Box, The Magic Scoop General Store, The Potato House, The Secret Garden, the venue at 219 and Alcove 2. So all those places are donating door prizes, and we will be drawing for those. So that's a lot of chances to win. And to enter to win, you'll need to go in these participating businesses between 6 and 8 that night to sign up.
Okay.
I can't wait for you to stop into my shop. I tell you what, we have a lot of things that we're going to have on special that night. What about you, Macy? Aren't you going to have some neat things to offer for them to want to make a purchase? Let me tell you, when you come into my shop, you're going to see a lot of specials that night. Things that would not have been on special any other time. So that's why you're going to want to make that special opportunity to be downtown. Now, and everything starts at 6 o'clock. So, you could get off work, if you need to change, get relaxed or whatever, get your running shoes on, as it would call, to be able to make all those businesses.
Put your sweater on.
Yeah, put your tacky sweater on and be set for the evening. Don't worry about what your hair looks like. Just get ready to go. And then you can come on downtown. I mean, goodness, there's even the restaurants are going to offer some specials that night in case you want to stop and get something, a real full, nutritious meal beforehand, or not just stop in all the shops for the refreshments. But we're going to have some wine served in our shop, and I'm sure you will have different things in yours. So you'll want to check that out to make your shopping a little more fun and relaxing. So keep that in mind. You don't want to miss this fun event. I know all the shops. I've heard the different things they're doing, and it is going to be fun.
Macy, have you picked out your prize yet?
Yes, we're going to do a $25 gift certificate. That way they can get anything that they would like. And then we have a free gift with purchase that night as well.
Really? Okay.
So
that's at Sister Babies.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll have wine as well with snacks and just a fun environment. And then we'll all be there, myself and several girls, to help, even, help finish your Christmas list, or just buy something for yourself, to reward yourself for this busy, crazy season. I know with school wrapping up and teachers getting out, I know it'll be a good time just to kind of relax and start your holiday break the right way.
Excellent idea.
If you still have some Christmas gift to purchase, I'm sure that most of the shops are doing free gift wrapping or set it together easily for you to be able to just go home with it ready to hand to whoever you're giving the gift to. Okay. And so that just makes things a little bit simpler for us.
What about your prize, Gay, at the Merle Norman store?
I have chosen to give away one of our gift sets. It has 3 different flavors of body butter, and they all smell so yummy. Literally, sugar cookie and excuse me, apple cinnamon. Yes, they smell really wonderful, but it's the same rich texture that we have in our other body butters. So it's a $31 value. I know it's a little bit more than the $25 that we're supposed to do, but I just wanted to do something extra yummy for my customers. And we'll also be doing lip makeovers, eye makeovers, anything like that, just to give you a little bit of extra holiday glam.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, tell me if I understand this right. 6 to 8, it's sort of, let's say, free play. Go to the shops, shop, sign up for the door prizes to all that you can, and then when those stores close at 8, beat it over to the venue and be there all together. So that's the structured part of the evening. Do we model our tacky Christmas sweaters?
Well, I don't know about the modeling, but the judges will definitely want to see what they look like. I'll say that.
Do we bring it on a hanger?
No, you wear it.
Wear it. Okay.
Wear it. Yes, wear it. Be festive.
That's right.
And then those prizes, the door prizes will be awarded, and the winner of the contest.
Yes.
At the venue, just after 8. That's right.
So we're just going to close our doors at 8, and then we'll head over there, and I think the venue's going to have refreshments as well.
Okay.
So
the venue at 219, is that it? 219
yes,
Main
ma'am,
Street?
on Main Street.
Right. And, you know, all of the restaurants there and things, and I was even talking to Allison at Coffee Off the Square, and she said, you know, they're kind of a little bit off the beaten path, but she said if you wanted to start there and you know, you could like pick up a Frappuccino or something like that, and then head on from that area or get you a latte or something if it's cool that evening, and then you head on to the other shops, and you can enter there that her door prize there that evening and start off, and kind of, you know, you can kind of want to map your little self out. And if I understand it correctly, we are planning, unless something changes, but I know that's in the plan, is to have the trolley to be able to help you get around.
Oh, great. Well, Dana's, you might say that she's a little off the beaten path too, but she's in on this group at 438 Gilmer.
Right.
She is.
And it goes all the way down as far as Lunel's. You notice that, you know, so we'll kind of start that direction and move down.
Okay.
And 10 Roots Boutique is also participating, and their new location is in Windsor Plaza.
Okay.
So we'll have Lunel's, 10 Roots.
Okay. And then
I'm
more
not sure on
heading
that.
towards downtown after that, heading towards downtown.
So it'll kind of be Lunel's, 10 Roots, Dana's, Sister Babies, and then you can kind of go towards Marlene and Two Loops, everything you need,
Yeah,
kind
hit
of that direction.
All the square area you can hit at that point. Then you'll be right to the venue right after that.
Okay. And on Church Street is Coffee Off the Square.
Yes.
Right. Just steps on Church Street.
And of course, you don't want to miss going on over to Connolly and then curving around to Merle Norman there also.
And you know what? The rain is supposed to hold off when it comes back on Thursday night till after midnight. So we're going to get this thing in good weather.
Yes.
And it'll feel
great.
festive for Christmas.
It will be. It'll be so nice.
Well, this sounds like an excellent idea. Downtown Business Alliance tries to do nifty things, fun things, inviting all the public in to our downtown area. Many businesses who are members of Downtown Business Alliance are not downtown, however.
That's right, and that's okay. What we're saying is we want to support everyone that's a part of Downtown Business Alliance wants to support what happens here in Sulphur Springs. I mean, we have a lot to offer, and you know, we're a little bit spread out, but they want to bring everyone and let them know that this is what we have to offer and give some opportunities to everyone here.
Okay.
All the local businesses.
Yes.
Right.
And then, too, we don't want to forget Judy's Gourmet Kitchen that's there on Main Street that's participating as well.
Yes, and Judy
She
has
will
the
have
neatest
some
stuff.
goodies.
Oh my goodness, doesn't she though? You know, there you can pick up any kind of gift item or get a new snack idea. And you know, for Christmas Eve, we all kind of plan to do all kinds of snacks, or you know, during your Christmas holidays, there's something you need, and she always has something that can blend with that.
That's right. Well, we have a lot of work to do before Thursday night to get everything ready, but ladies, do bring your daughter-in-law, bring your daughter, bring your mom, mother-in-law, grandma.
Friends.
That's right. And you know, don't forget there are some people that don't drive at night, so invite your friends. You know, go pick somebody up. You know, carpool together. You know, make it all work out. So it'll be a great time.
That's right. Just make it a pack. Call them. Say, we have plans Thursday night. We're going to the First Ladies Night Out presented by
right.
Downtown Business Alliance, and we're going to do it.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Lady Cats basketball team, ranked number 9 in Class 5A, improved to 3-0 in district play with a 59-26 win at Pine Tree Monday afternoon. The Lady Cats had 4 solid quarters. Sadavia Porter had 18 points, Kaylee Jefferson added 14, and Amani Taylor had 10 points. It was the 9th straight win for the Lady Cats, who are now 15-2 for the season. I talked about the Pine Tree win and more with Lady Cats basketball coach Jeff Chapman.
It was kind of one of those games, I think maybe Christmas was seeping in and the girls are, kind of tired, even though we just got off Thanksgiving break. So I don't know how that coincides. There's always play, get going, get in shape, Thanksgiving, you heard me say that. But we settled in and we started to play some good defense. At halftime, it was like 33-17, and then fourth quarter probably took us the first 4 or 5 minutes before we even scored. We got close shots, but we missed. Then we started to pick it up a little bit, and overall, the whole deal, we kept holding them, and we put pressure on them in our half-court scramble defense, where we didn't give up a whole lot of buckets. They scored about 6. I think Pine Tree, they're down a little bit from their best player went to Jacksonville to play junior college basketball, and she's got some other kids that from the JV moved up. But our pieces right now are better than her pieces, and that's probably it. We were saying earlier before we went on filming, this is a good time of year to play some of the teams we've been playing, just because the toughness of the schedule is yet to come. We know that Mount Pleasant will be ready and they'll be good. T-High already beat us. We haven't seen, who else is left? Marshall. And Marshall went in and beat Pine Tree. So, we kind of came after T-High went in and beat Hallsville, then we did it, and then T-High beat Pine Tree, then we did it. So it's kind of like that. I really just don't know how good Marshall is at this point. They got a new coach as well. We had 3 girls hit at least 1 3, and I think we had 4 girls in double figures. I think Imani was the 4th girl, and I think Kaylee, Autumn, and Sadavia, I believe I don't know the stats just by heart, but I believe that was the 4. And then Imani hit a 3, Tiara Rose hit a 3, and Danielle Gabo hit a 3. Kaylee just, I just saw the things that Kaylee brings. I watched Sadavia in the last 3 games. She's improved. She's awesome at that guard position, coming in and making decisions. Now she's not only passing the ball on the break and getting the defense to her, she's getting the defense where she's getting them frozen in the middle of the lane, and she's faking the pass over and going to make the layup herself. So she's improved in that area. And then earlier during the season, her 3-point shot was on. But Kaylee, back to her, Katie's just an awesome rebounder on that backside. Everybody shoots the ball from the right-hand side, and she comes up with that rebound, and she's firm and strong with it. She does a lot of the dirty work that we have to have done. And Autumn did some things the last couple games on the post that I've been wanting her to do. She's not there yet, but she's physical, and she's making some of the post moves that we work on in practice, and that's good. Before, she was more of a jump shooter and a turnaround catch and shooter, but now she's getting down, rebounding and putting it back up, and she made a couple or maybe one of those last night. But you just see potential in that. We just need overall more of the 8 girls contributing solidly every night, and then we know where we stand in the district, because we're not going to get it done with just 3 people, being dominant scorers, because pretty soon people are going to figure out how to guard the 3 and leave those other people, and they got to be able to hit those shots at important times in the game. And that's our overall big picture. The little pictures are each game, a small picture. But the big picture is, can the 8 people that we play pretty regular, can they stand and contribute and bring a role to the team and not just get in the game, but we need them to play a role and be consistent. And that's been, to this point, the 15 games or 17 games we've had. Can we be consistent each night? Or do we have to get up for somebody? I don't like the idea of having to get up for Tennehaw, get up for Gilmer. I want to get up for everybody, and then we know that we got a shot and that we won't, get out there and stub our toe and give an important game away to somebody that, we're capable of beating.
I get the sense from the scoring and everything that, of course, we won 9 in a row now since the Texas High loss.
I didn't know that.
And the team is scoring more, had 73 points against Pine Tree, and every girl scored. So I just sense the team is beginning to come around a little bit. Early I was a little worried about them, but they're beginning to play some dominant ball. Now the competition hasn't been all that you mentioned is still to come, but I think they're playing better.
Yeah, I did. I noticed that same thing. You seeing some of what I saw. We're seeing sharing of the basketball. We're seeing Sadavia and Kaylee or Autumn find the open man, and they work the ball until they found the open man last night or yesterday. And early during the season, it was about, can I go and score myself? And so we have 2 or 3 girls that can, but the realization of it is that, can you make somebody better on your team, and can you work to get the best shot? Because it's a good shot, it's the better, and then it's the best shot. And we talked about that, not in length, but that's what I saw last night. We threw the ball to the high post, and then the low post was open, and they dumped it inside. Or they threw it high, and they threw it to a girl wide open where she could take her time and get a shot. So, and everybody's playing us zone in our district. No matter what the score is, they stay in with their zone. And so we have to, and I first as a coach have to figure out what the sets I want to run against zone and where the holes are. Get them to recognize it and call the play and let them see it, and then make a play. So that's what I talk about. Can you make a play from there? I can get you to the spot where the ball should be to get open, but now make a play for you or for your teammates. And that's it, though. If they will share the ball enough and not care who gets the credit and not be a selfish individual, that would take us further. And my idea, what I told you earlier, is we can beat some of the teams that we're supposed to beat, but can we go further and be better by the end of the year, getting that best, good and better and best, and what's best for everybody else, and not just what's best for me. And I was telling Kaylee, and I told Sadavia probably individually, those 2 lead us in scoring most of the time. Autumn is in there as well. But they get the most touches. Kaylee will bring it down, and Sadavia will bring it down. Autumn don't bring it down. But when they understand the game and understand that we need the rest of those girls to be on their games as well, and that those 2 or 3 can't do it, that's the key for us being better. And if we can dominate the district again, if we can. I'm not saying we can, if we can. Because teams are going to start figuring it out. I would watch us and see, and I would want to defense those guys and make somebody else beat you. That's the key to the game. Can you make the players that aren't used to scoring or doing something, can they make a play? Yeah. And that's probably the age-old question. I'm not the only coach to come up with that, so I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I know a few things. But just over the years, I've seen that when teams that only have a few dominant players and they constantly dominate and other players don't contribute, they get beat early.
Thoughts on the Idabel tournament? It seems to me it may be as important as anything to kind of team building and bonding and that sort of thing, because it's a trip, isn't it, for 3 days?
Yeah, I'm on that today. We call and we're trying to set up some cabins and seeing how much it costs and trying to get the particulars together. And That's all they talk about, from the summer to the start of the season to almost daily, Idabel. And I don't know, I've seen kids become friends there and become just buddies, sharing toothpaste, deodorant or shampoo, fixing a plate for another girl, and sitting down and getting to know each other and us getting to know them. I really got to know Autumn there her freshman year, and I started to understand what made her tick and what made her the athlete she was. I was doing a simple card trick, and I wouldn't tell her to answer. And both her and Sadavia Googled it, and then Autumn made me keep doing the same trick until she got it. And I understood what an analytical mind she had and how she saw things. And then when she plays basketball, we were playing Hallsville the other night, Friday, and I yelled out, she made a steal. She came all the way from the back and made a steal, and up by the elbow, top of the key. And I said, I saw you do that in middle school. I yelled it out. That's how I knew you could play the game how I like to play the game. You fit in my system because you were just, she could read the floor. She could be way back there, and here she comes. And she's not a slow kid. She's a 5-man post, but she's not slow. And because of her anticipation skills, that makes our defense better. And it's true with the rest of the girls. Kaylee's starting to come up and make steals, and when the other team lobs the ball, they're not standing and waiting for them to catch it. It's a passing lane defense, and they're going to make steals. Danielle's doing it, Sadavia, Imani, Tiara, if I could say something about her, I know I'm changing the subject a little bit with Idabel, but Tiara Rose, she plays the best on-ball defense of our girls, and she understands it, and she's diligent in her work, and she comes to do it every night. But back to the Idabel tournament, we're trying to get that straightened out. We were going to play Hayworth, and they were a better opponent for coming out of the break, but they dropped out. So we may have to play Arkansas High, and they're more athletic, but they're not as fundamentally sound. So I'm a little leery going into a tournament with 1 day of practice, but if it is, and that's how it has to be, then that's how it has to be. But there's a Mississippi team in there that I haven't mentioned on. They're ranked, they're all Native Americans, and they're ranked 120th in the country. Wow. I just found out that last night about 12 o'clock, texting one of my friends. So they're on our side of the bracket, from what I understand. I haven't seen the bracket, but they're on our side. And of course, Idabel didn't want them on their side, because when I was coaching down there, we'd have to play them, and they beat the crap out of us one time. So I want to win the tournament, but I want to go down there and get better too. And I want to face some teams that are going to make us play, and I need to see our weaknesses going into the rest of the district of what we don't do well. Playing teams that we dominate is good for a win, but it doesn't teach me anything as a coach. So I can see what I need to work on and what I need to get better at, because if I just continue to ignore our weaknesses, that's not very good as a coach.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.